Hello and welcome to Interactive Distractions, episode number 570. My name is Chris Ferricchio. I'm here with Jeff Chorty.
Word up, everyone.
And Frazier Billington.
Hey, hello.
Frage, thank you for joining us again. I love having you. Like, we've been bouncing between you and Nathan. I love having you guys on. You guys are a lot of fun.
Yeah, and a lot of fun to be here.
Yeah, your experience with podcasting, so I like that too. And it's been nice having you guys. So today we're gonna do some distractions, and then we're gonna probably vent a lot and tear all companies a new one. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, let's see how things are going. Fraser, why don't we start with you? It's been a few weeks since we saw you. How are things going?
Man, things are going good. Things are going good. I think last time I was on, I was in the running for a new job. I didn't get it, which
that sucks.
is totally fine. It has ignited a bit of fire in my real job, which has been good. And so I've made a few decisions to progress more into coffee and progress more into that, because I've been doing coffee for 20 years now. I feel like if I do something different, it seems like I'm throwing away so much work.
20 years, yeah.
Yeah. And so just recently we had we did an event at the Barista Academy where we had a bit of a talk about some of the experimental processing methods that are coming out at the moment that are either terrifying people or people are loving it. When something changes, everyone's like, oh, change, I don't like it. I'm a purist. Yep. I think there's a place for it, but I think people need to be open about when they are doing it.
I just think that's some foreshadowing for later.
Stop. No, this is... Yeah.
No, it's totally two different things, but yeah.
And so, we had maybe 130 odd people into the Barista Academy, and we just had a bunch of coffees out on the table that did have experimental processing methods, and just for people to try them, because they're very expensive, they're very hard to get, and people don't know what they're talking about. So by being able to taste something and say, oh, that's what this means, it really helps, again, with just educating people, and that's the space that I'm in. So that was fun. That was really fun. What else has happened? I went and saw Disclosure Day.
How's that?
I absolutely loved it. I thought the last 10 minutes is possibly some of the greatest cinema I have ever seen.
Wow.
The build up to it was a bit rocky. There's some forced action scenes that I feel were a little bit unnecessary. I don't know if you guys know what the movie's about or have seen anything about it. Steven Spielberg. It's about aliens, essentially, but not in the sense of like alien invasion or anything like that. It's like aliens exist, and I've got proof, and that's the premise of it. And then, like I said, the final 10 minutes, we were sitting in the movies, and I looked over at my wife, and she's just bawling her eyes out. And I started to well up, and I got all goosebumps, and I started to feel all funny. And I was like, this is so intense. It was so intense. And then you jump online, and people are like, oh, it sucked.
I saw a lot of people saying it was crap, but
I completely disagree. I thought it was phenomenal.
Okay.
So
keep that in mind.
Yeah, it potentially the movies made it good. The big sound, the big screen, fun. So that's really been me. Just been playing games, doing coffee stuff, doing life stuff. Good times. It's cold here. It's bloody middle of winter.
Cold. Oh my god.
So how cold does it get there in the winter for you guys?
It doesn't even get cold.
No? Okay.
I think
it's so cold is like you're on Celsius, right?
Yeah,
so I'm not 100% sure where you're at.
I left for
Maybe
work
like
the other morning
20?
and it was 4 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
So
okay.
I don't know.
It's
I
like
think
what, 40 something, Fahrenheit?
Fahrenheit, it would 4 degrees. It'd probably be close to 40.
Yeah. So not even cold.
That's not that bad. It's like
a
40
jacket.
degrees. 40 degrees. I'm wearing like a zip-up hoodie or something like that. And that's it.
Yeah.
So of course, that's usually all I do wear in the winter. Even when it's colder than that. So
yeah.
But that's always been a curiosity of mine. Like with the opposite, one of the curiosities that I have is like, with the opposite seasons, like when you celebrate Christmas, do you have different songs at Christmas time?
I'm
serious question. I don't know.
No, we don't. They're all the same songs. They're all the songs about snow and mistletoe and all that shit that we don't have.
Really? That's
It's not about spiders and snakes and the
summer. For summer we
alligator.
have
summer.
Summer's shorts and a t-shirt. Outside barbecues, beers in the sun.
Carl the gifting kangaroo.
I can only imagine like someone driving in their car around Christmas time and Christmas music's playing, and it's 90 to 100 degrees outside Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden White Christmas comes on. It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. One day I'd love to have a White Christmas. But who knows? It might happen, it might not.
I almost did once. It was one of those things where we had flurries overnight. So there was like a dusting of snow. It didn't even cover like all the grass. That's the closest I got to a White Christmas. Jeff lives in Canada. I'm sure he's had several.
Yeah, we got many.
It's like we can all be jealous of Jeff's White Christmases.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't had some the last couple of years though. It's been too warm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
In the past, 6 or 7 years, we've had at least 3 years where it's been in the 70s here. And like Celsius, that's like, I guess that would be in the 20s. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's like shorts weather. It's like on the border of shorts weather, but it's like super comfortable weather. Like around the temperature you keep your fucking house. That's the temperature it was outside. I'm like, all right, this is fine, I guess. But global warming's not real. Let's not talk about that. Climate change isn't real.
We're having a very warm winter. Our snowfields aren't getting any snow, but they're still selling like a season pass. And people are buying the season pass, going up to the snowfield, and there's no snow. And they're like, come on, what the fuck is this?
Man.
Brutal.
Well, it's not like that here. Here it's fucking like boiling. We're getting that heat wave that's going across eastern, like North America.
Yeah.
So if you see me wiping my face down every once in a while, it is so fucking hot in the den right now because our air conditioning, the building's air conditioning went down the very first day of the heat wave. Which was Wednesday, which is also Canada Day. So we're like, what the fuck? And then they got it back up and running, but then they said they can only get it back up and running at 50%. And they're not going to be able to fully repair it until this coming Monday. And it's going to take 3 days to repair. So there's going to be no air conditioning from Monday to Wednesday. And
oh my god,
50%'s okay, but it's not good enough, especially like right where like I am here, whatever. Like it's fighting for its life, like to keep like anything even remotely. It's not cool at all. It's warm in here, but it's not as bad as if it was completely gone. But, it's been bad. It's been so fucking humid and gross and sticky.
That's my favorite. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, gross and sticky.
Yeah, when everyone's glistening.
Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna. Yeah, you're gonna see me like wiping my forehead and shit. Like, I've been in here for about 10 minutes now, and I'm already feeling like my sweat's gonna start coming out now. It's like fuck. But other than that, no, it's whatever.
It's been okay here. Like I haven't felt like it's been super hot yet. But like we're in the low 90s. Like that's where we're landing. Normally, Fahrenheit, obviously. We're not boiling here. But it's been all right. But yeah, weather is weather. It's always different. You can't predict it.
Other side is weather.
What else is going on, guys? Anything else, Rage?
Nah, man, that's it. Just work That's it. Work and life, but can't complain. Everything's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Jeff, how about you? Anything else going on?
No, that's basically it. The whole sweaty story. That's what's going on. And I'm going to Ireland next week, so that should be fun.
way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So Ireland's gonna have much better weather than we are, which is weird to say because Ireland's like known for not having good weather.
No.
So, apparently, it's a nice in the 20s there, or at least that's what it's predicting to be when we're there.
Yeah.
So that should be a good time. Never been to Ireland or like that section of the world. So yeah, I guess the closest to Ireland I've ever been is probably Prague, probably. Is that the closest? What's closer, Germany or Czech?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's the other side of the world for me.
Exactly.
I think Germany is. I don't know.
It's like a 24-hour flight.
I'd have to go look at a map.
Damn. But no, that's it. Not much happening this weekend or anything like that.
I'm super sad, man. I was really, really hoping that Canada was going to push through.
I am watching a lot of World Cup. I knew they were going to lose to Morocco.
Morocco looked like crap the first half. I don't know what they were doing. And then the second half, I was looking at them and I'm like, was this a different team? Like, I don't know if this is the same team.
Canada got our hopes up because they were like, we were like, oh shit, they're actually playing well in the first half. But Canada went further than anyone could ever imagine them getting this World Cup. So no one's bummed that they lost.
Yeah. There's been some really weird reffing going on.
I think that's always the case, man.
Like, as someone who doesn't follow football much, I feel like there doesn't seem to be any like standard reffing. It's like just how
no consistency
feeling on the day. Like, let's hit that with a penalty. It's like, bro, I didn't even touch him.
Yeah,
like
I know there was a pretty big controversy from the U.S. team that one of the players, I don't know all of the details, but I heard that like one of the players essentially did the exact same thing that Messi did like a few days earlier, and he got red carded for it or something. I'm not exactly sure how it works out, but
send them all off.
It's World Cup is I'm excited that it's here, but I'm pissed off about the fact that I can't really watch much of it because you can't stream it for free anywhere. And I don't really have a TV set up to get on the air right now.
Yeah.
So if I would have known I wasn't going to be able to stream it literally anywhere, it's like every time I try and stream it is like, hey, sign up for Fox. I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
No,
like, why are you asking me? So as we get closer, I'm sure that I'll be hitting like bars and restaurants to watch some of the later games. Yeah. I know that the US plays there. We're in the 16, right now?
Yeah, it's a 16. No, the next round's going to be 16.
Next round is 16? Okay.
Yeah.
But they play
no, it is a 16.
Yeah,
I think.
I thought so. Because wasn't today the first day of the 16?
Yeah.
No. It was yesterday.
I think it was yesterday.
We crashed out to Egypt.
Oh, okay.
We went down to a penalty shootout.
But I know the U.S. plays on Monday, I think it is. So might see if I can find a few people to meet up at a bar or something like that and watch that game. And then try and catch some of the action that way. I've missed out on a lot of the games so far that I've actually wanted to watch. So, but that's all right. Other than that, let's see. On my side, not a whole lot's going on. I had two places lined up that I thought were looking to hire me. One of them verbally gave me an offer. I never saw the offer in writing.
No.
Neither of them has closed the door yet. Like I'm still in conversations with both of those recruiters. But I'm back at square one and I am looking again. So I've since it's been about 2 weeks. I've applied to like I want to say like maybe 10 to 12 different jobs. I have an interview tomorrow. I have an interview on Tuesday. And I just found I've got a buddy of mine that works at Morgan Stanley in Alpharetta, which is around the corner. Loves working there and we've been trying to figure out what I should be applying for because all of their titles are all whacked out. Like a regular software engineer, their title for it is director software engineer. It's like, that's weird, you know? So like for me, I'm an engineering manager. There's no manager position. It's like software engineering starts at director, and then you're looking at maybe associate director. It's like associate director, and then vice president. And like, why is it a vice president? And then, so I finally figured out that the positions that I should be looking for at Morgan Stanley, because of all of their weird titling, is executive director.
That'll look good on the resume.
Nice,
it would,
yeah, exactly.
it certainly would. But like, I looked at the job description, like the pay band, everything lands right where I'm at and what I do. So I found three positions that were executive director. All of them say New York. So, you know, it's one of those things where I'm still going to apply to all of them. And I'm like, hey, there's an office here in Atlanta. Can I do it in Atlanta? And I'm going to see what I can do. But, you know, I have a referral from my buddy. So we'll see how that goes. Like, it'd be really cool to work for Morgan Stanley. They like, it's him and another buddy of mine both work there, and they love it. So, but yeah, so I'm officially unemployed for the first time since I was 14 years old. So as of June 1st was that date. And I signed up for Cobra for the first time. How I would, you know, can we please get like health insurance for everyone here? Like,
nice, wouldn't it?
It would be. So I doubt you guys know what Cobra is, but Cobra is essentially a piece of legislation that allows workers to continue their employer supplied health insurance at the whole cost, including what the employer covers. So my insurance that used to cost me, like, maybe it was I want to say it was like 150-ish, 160-ish a pay period. So like $300 a month. I just paid $2,300 for to cover my family for 1 month. 1 month. So
yeah, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah. America is really behind on some things, and taking care of their people is one of them. Like they've literally shown that we could do like public health care and it would cost the government less. Like, why are we arguing about this? Everything shows that it would actually be less money if the government supplied healthcare or paid for the healthcare. And I know why, because all of these executives of the private insurance firms are, you know, all the politicians are in their pockets. So, you know, we're getting closer and closer to fucking mirror's edge. The corporations are going to own everything soon. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. I'm sorry. I kind of veered off there. We're going to talk about games. So yeah, let's do that. Jeff, I'm going to pass it to you. Well, actually, I don't know. Fraser, you have anything new this week? Because I know that Jeff has one new game to talk about that I haven't
played anything new, but I definitely have played things that are new to me. I've been meaning to play. I've got my PlayStation sitting here and it does nothing. And so I thought, I'm going to play some PlayStation games. So I played Spider-Man for the first time in my life, and bloody loved it. It was good
and
fun.
It's great, yeah.
It was great
fun.
That
was our game of the year that year.
It reminded me of like those old
first one? Like the first Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just Spider. I think it's just called Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I played the remastered one.
Nice.
And it reminded me of all those old like open world superhero games that there used to be. It was brilliant. Remember that there used to be a Hulk one. There was an Iron Man one. There was all sorts of...
There was Spider-Man ones.
There was Spider-Man ones. Yeah, it was brilliant. In fact, it was so good that I went on and played Miles Morales like straight away.
Oh, nice.
And so I finished both of those.
Wow.
Loved them. They were so good. But I am taking a break before I start Spider-Man 2.
I think that's a good idea.
Too much Spider-Man. Because
Spider-Man 2, you play as both of them. You kind of split your time. So
right. And yeah, to be honest, I'm not a Spider-Man fan. So it is quite tough Not
Oh, you dislike him that much?
not
You're like,
not
fuck this guy.
not enjoying being the person that you are. The
Mm.
gameplay is really fun and everything is fun, but I'm just not a Spider-Man fan. So
Gotcha.
that part misses. Pretty big miss, to be honest. But
Now, the one question that I have with this conversation is you mentioned a bunch of like open world superhero games.
Mhm.
Did you ever play like the Arkham series?
Yeah.
The Batman Arkham series?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's
loved
like
them.
yeah, like the a lot of the combat is very carbon copy of that. So
Yes.
yeah,
Very much so. That kind of early Assassin's Creed style punch and counter, punch and dodge.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that even though I love the Spider-Man games, I am 100% a huge fan of them.
Yeah.
The combat in the Batman games still hit harder. Like it still felt like it was more impactful.
Definitely.
when you were hitting landing punches and stuff like that. So
and Batman's just cooler. Like
I agree.
That's probably a huge part of it.
I do love Spider-Man. I do love Spider-Man. Like I do.
Yeah.
But Batman is my favorite superhero. He's always been my favorite superhero.
Yeah.
I'm not as into Batman as like Jason is, but I very much do like Batman.
I think the thing with Spider-Man is that he's too whingy for me. He's too like
a weenie?
Everything's whiny. Everything's hard. Okay. I'm just a child. Where?
Why can't I get a job?
Yeah, and it's like, bro, who cares? You're a fucking spider. I mean, you're a spider. Like, just do it. Just be a bad guy. Just go and get some stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like, go rob a bank.
I can't afford my rent. Well, go on. You're a spider. Do something about it.
Yeah. Join a circus. Fuck,
man. Exactly. Just something.
So, it's a job you can do with those skills.
Whining about it and do something about it.
Super strength. You can literally be working construction and like do more than any of what those like. Fucking stop being lazy, fucking guy.
Right?
Jesus. It's not even like he can only go out at night either. Like he can have a 9 to 5.
Yep.
So
absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. So played through those.
You know what I hate Spider-Man?
The truth about Spider-Man, Peter Parker is the problem.
Yeah.
Give that power to anyone else, it'd be like, not a problem. But Peter, entitled.
Yeah, that's right. So I crushed through the platinums on both of those. So feeling pretty chuffed about that. I didn't touch the DLCs because I just assumed it was going to be more of the same.
I didn't even know there was DLCs for them, to be honest.
There's DLCs for the first one.
I played the DLC for the first game. Yeah. And it was certainly more of the same. Yeah. But I think if I remember correctly, there was a new mission type that was a bit different. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
So don't take my word for that. Look that shit up first before you buy. Last thing I want is for you to go spend money on DLC. Is like, you were wrong, Chris.
Well, the remastered has got all the DLCs in it. They're all cool. They're all included. So
that's good to know.
That was pretty cool.
So no risk there for
no risk.
Me getting you to waste money. All right, good deal.
No, I got other things to waste my money on.
No doubt.
I picked up the Crisis trilogy a few weeks ago. It was literal cents. I don't even think it was $1. Wow. It was like 99 cents for all three
games.
On PC, I'm assuming.
No, on Xbox.
Oh wow, okay. The remastered collection,
the remastered collection. Nice, so they've got rid of all of the multiplayer, so it's just the single player stuff. I don't remember it. I know I played it, but I didn't remember it, and it was fun.
I like 2 and 3. I'm not a big fan of the first one.
Yeah, the first one was quite rough, but the idea of it's cool. The AI were way too clever. Like
in the first one?
In the first one, you're sneaking and a dude on the other side of the map will see you.
2's like that too.
And then everyone sees you and you're like, how did you see me? I'm in my cloak.
I remember that when we talked about it, like back in the day when I got that on 360. That was my biggest complaint during the show. I was like, they see you, one person sees you, and every single person in the vicinity knows exactly where you are.
Yeah. So, so I played through that, enjoyed it. Definitely going to play number 2. But what I spent most of my time on was Sherlock Holmes. So the guys that make The Sinking City, Frogware Studios or Frogware Games, their original kind of series was all the Sherlock Holmes stuff. And so it's the detective side of the Batman Arkham Asylum things without any combat. And so you're just rolling around the city figuring out crimes. And you have to interview people. You have to knock them out as like, no, it's definitely not that guy. You can accuse people of things and they're not the right person, and then your case falls apart. And so it was very good. I could see where The Sinking City comes from now, because I love The Sinking City. I don't know if either of you played that.
No, I haven't played those.
So it's like a Cthulhu, horror action, I suppose you would call it. But yeah, you're like a private eye trying to figure out what's happening in the sinking city. And so this Sherlock Holmes was fun. You're going around, you're trying to figure out crimes, you're trying to figure out things. You have to explore crime scenes and find evidence and link it to other things. The combat was crap. I don't know why they put combat in it whatsoever. It was terrible. But yeah, that was fun. And one thing I've been wanting to do for ages is to go back through all of my old Xbox 360 games and replay them.
All of them?
Any of them that interest me.
Okay.
So I started with the Jason Bourne game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've never played that, but I've heard good things.
It's pretty fun. For 2008, it's pretty good. It doesn't have backwards compatibility, so I did have to pull out the old 360. I had to go to the supermarket and buy some batteries for my controller. But the whole thing with this is like it's a tie-in to the movie, but you play through the flashbacks that he has in the movie, as opposed to just like a scene for scene reactive of the movie, which a lot of those like late 2000s movie games were. It was just a rehash of the movie. What was cool and special about this is the integration between ranged combat and melee. So you're in ranged combat, and if someone comes into proximity, it switches to like a melee combat, and it's not just a pistol whip. You actually have combos and blocking and grapples, and it goes in like a 1v1, kind of like bloody Hellblade, the second Hellblade that came out. You know how there was that 1v1 combat, and it kind of
moves. There was more,
that
that people will kind of jump in, you fight one guy for a bit or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. And then old mate behind you, he might take a swing, so you dodge that, and then you keep fighting this guy. And then when that combat ends, straight away the range combat's back. So it felt like, Jason Bourne, he's this badass assassin. And it felt like the melee combat that he gets into in the movie, it almost felt like slowed down. So while people are shooting at you, he's quickly taken out these guys, and then he's back to shooting again. For 2008, pretty special.
But what about for 2026?
For 2026,
not as special.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I do think if you haven't played it, it's about 5 hours long.
Okay, it's really short.
It is worth a playthrough to see where some of these mechanics have been used in recent times, and it's cool to see where some of these things originated. And I mean, it's a movie game. For a movie game, I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Yeah. And so once I've finished with that, the next one I'm going to be playing is Rogue Warrior.
Oh, I heard that was awful.
Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to be like really, really bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
I
saying
remember
that with
that.
pride.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
bad, and I'm gonna play it anyway.
I think the main character is voiced by Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, he is.
And from the little bits that I've seen,
That game was hyped up, and it was so bad.
Yeah, you're going through a stealth section. You absolutely murder this dude, and then Mickey Rourke yells, and now everyone knows where you are. So I think the voice lines like give away your position, which is hilarious. So keep an eye out for that.
Nice.
Yeah,
that is definitely one I can pretty safely say I will never play.
Yeah.
Born maybe. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna try and stream them on Wednesday mornings. So if you swing by the YouTube channel, F-Bomb Gaming, I'm just gonna do a little plug there. Yeah, I'll be doing that.
Sure, why not?
I think it's 9 a.m. AEST. I'll be starting those. So it should be fun.
Very cool.
I'm very close to finishing Born, so Rogue Warrior's next.
Nice.
And that's it.
I might check in and stop by one of those.
We'll watch just to see the pain.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's been me. Just a whole bunch of old stuff. I know there's so many cool new games coming out at the moment, but I'm feeling a little bit not overwhelmed, but I'm feeling a little bit like nothing's really grabbing me.
Nothing's tickling your balls.
So I've gone back to some of the old stuff. Oh mate, they're always tickled.
I had to say taint, but whatever, balls.
Yeah, so
we're a mature podcast.
No, we're not.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's been me. I think excited for a couple of things coming up, but other than that, just some old stuff. Loving
Very
it.
Cool.
Jeff, how about you, man? What's up?
I played what's it called? Star Fox remake came out last week. We didn't record last week because the other episode came out so close to the weekend, and there wouldn't have been much to talk about in 2 days time or something like that. Besides this, but it was good because then it gave me time to finish it completely, not completely, but get the true ending, I guess.
Yeah.
So I've never played Star Fox 64. I played the multiplayer of it at a buddy's house one time. That's as far as my extent goes. I've only really played the Super Nintendo one. And I think I tried the Wii U one at a buddy's house too, and it basically convinced me not to buy it for Wii U because I had a Wii U at the time. Like, I do not like the way this controls.
I remember having that. I remember playing that game. That was not great.
Yeah.
It's like, what was it that you had to use the controller
to kind of aim or something like that?
Yeah. So you like you were sitting here doing this shit, like you were looking at the screen and the controller and say, yeah, that was awful.
I've seen people defend that and be like, well, once you get used to it, I'm like, I don't want to get used to that. It just doesn't. That's not how I want to play my Star Fox.
No.
That being said, I fucking love this remake a lot.
Okay.
This is gonna probably be on my Game of the Year list probably.
Whoa.
End of the year, yeah. Like it's not gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be super high. Like right now, it's probably, it's gonna be pretty low probably, but it probably will make my top 10. I can assume maybe it doesn't. Who knows? But
there's a lot of games coming out in the fall, dude.
There is. Yeah, but this one's fun.
September is stacked.
I've gone back to it multiple times after I've beaten it, just because I think it's fun to play. I like trying to do better at the levels. It's set up in a way where there's multiple paths you can take throughout the campaign. There's kind of like a easy, medium, hard, and there's different ways to diverge from each one to go to another one. Like if you hit a parameter a certain way, you'll go to you have an option to go to the harder level next, or the medium. But if you miss that parameter, you might only have between the easy and the medium kind of thing. And I think there's a total of 16 levels or so, but you only have to do 7 to finish it. To get the true ending, you have to do the last 2 on the hard path. These aren't difficulty hard, by the way. They're still easy, medium, and expert. But just there's harder levels than others. I wouldn't say any of them are overly hard, but
I watched someone streaming it, and it looked fun, but there was one part where the checkpoint system, it looked brutal. Like
really?
they had to kill a whole bunch of stuff, then they flew into some sort of factory, and there was a giant monkey's head floating.
That's the end of the game.
Yeah, they had to kill that, and then it turned into a brain, and they had to kill that, and then you have to escape. Yep. And if you die during the escape, you go right back to fighting the dudes outside the. Maybe did they lose all their lives? Maybe
they must have lost all their lives because I know you definitely, if you lose to Andros, you do go back to, before you fight him, you have to go through the tunnels again, but the tunnels are there to kind of pick up power-ups on your way there, and that's not too long. Right. I didn't die during the escape scene, which is awesome, so I don't know what happens there. I'm assuming it goes to the beginning of the escape scene, because there is like a small cutscene between, and it seems to checkpoint after every cutscene.
They must have lost all their lives and had to restart the level.
They must have continued,
or something. But I remember watching
that would be
it,
annoying,
and
because that's literally the hardest. That's the hardest section of the game, probably. That when you have to fight the 4 fighters before you fight Andros, and then go through there. And
it took so long to get to Andros, and then that happened, and they started again. I was like, I'm not watching this again.
Because overall the levels are pretty short. That's why I like it. Like I played through just before we recorded a full run from beginning to end, and it was about 45 minutes. That's with skipping cutscenes though. Yeah. So the levels are pretty short. But no, I think it looks very good. This and Metroid Prime 4 I think are still the showpieces now for like the Switch 2 in regards to like their first party stuff. There's stuff like that look really good, like Resident Evil 9, stuff like that, Cyberpunk. But yeah, no, I happy I grabbed it.
Cool.
The price is kind of like a thing for some people. I think it's $50. And people will look at that and say $50, 45 minutes. Again, that's skipping cutscenes, and the whole point. It's an old game. Like this is back when games were made to replay, get a better score. There's challenges you can do. There is multiplayer. I didn't touch the multiplayer though. There's things like that, the different paths and stuff like that. So it's kind of what you kind of want to get out of it. I saw some people say, "Well, I beat it. Now what?" I'm like, "Well, you probably didn't get the true ending.
Play it again."
Yeah, like you have to do some stuff to get the true ending. So like someone who's never played it before, there's no way they're getting that true ending on the first time, unless they're extremely lucky.
See, that's the funny thing is that's the reason I never bought the first Star Fox 64.
Oh, really?
Because the first time I sat down and played it, I beat it. It was it was short and easy, and I was like, I don't know if I want this, because that's not what I remember Star Fox being on Super NES, right? So, it's very likely I will end up picking this up when I can find it cheaper. But I'm very much at this point. I hate all 3 of them, so I'm like, I don't want to buy anyone's shit right now.
I can see that. Yeah. You don't want to give money to any of those corporations, those evil beings.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I'm playing all this old stuff. It's just
could be. I mean, naturally, after Star Fox, I went and fucking booted up Panzer Dragoon Orta.
Oh, nice.
Because that's backwards compatible on Xbox Series. So I was like, hey, I'm going to play through this. And I was like, shit, man. They need to make that. They need to make another Panzer Dragoon game. That game was so good. They
did remake
Crimson
1 and 2,
Dragon
right?
Sucks. What?
They did remake 1 and 2, right? So
2's not out yet. I don't know if 1's so bad though. That's such a bad remake. It's very rare that I say a remake is like really bad, and it's bad. Like it doesn't feel like the original, like look wise, like aesthetic wise, it just does not do it. It doesn't hold up. I'd rather play it on my Saturn right here than play the remake of that. Orta's still good. His Orta still looks great. Crimson Dragon, not so much. The one that they made for Xbox One. Don't.
Yeah.
No.
That's not. I don't think it's the original developers. I think it's
Right.
like it's a spiritual successor type deal. Not good. Other than that, I've been still kicking it with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive
Nice.
Edition. Fuck, I love that game, man. Oh, it's good.
You're making me want to go back to it at this point.
It's
So.
dude. Hey, I don't.
This
want,
is what happens. This is what happens every fucking time. We start talking about RPGs, right? We start talking about RPGs, and it's like, oh yeah, you know that RPG, I played it, and I didn't really. And Jeff is like, gets super far in this RPG. And I'm like, how is it that Jeff is so into this? And
I'm turning to the RPG guy. Yeah.
Like, when did you become the RPG guy? Like, I don't know when or how that happened, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know when it is. Like, I liked it at first, but then at some point, I was just like, I fucking really like this game. I really like the combat. Full disclosure, I did put it to easy story mode just so I can like enjoy the combat. And the combat's not super easy, where it's like you're not doing shit. So you still have to kind of do stuff. But I'm not grinding. I don't have to grind much at all. I'm kind of mainlining the story. I'm picking up all the side quests when I see them, and then if I happen to be in an area where I get them, that I can do them, I do them. If not, just follow that yellow line where it's basically saying go here. This is the thing. I don't want to get your hopes up, Chris, but the other night I'm playing it and I'm like, you know what this fucking reminds me of? And this is the closest thing I think to ever having this game in an RPG like setting or genre like again, and it's fucking Phantasy Star. And I'm not kidding. Just like
God damn
the
you,
art
Jeff.
style, some like the loot that you pick up, and just like some of the character designs. Now it's
like
very
Phantasy
much
Star Online or
Fantasy Star
traditional?
Online.
Okay.
Like the style is more Fantasy Star Online.
Yeah, absolutely.
Than Fantasy Star like traditional, but the whole sci-fi meets fantasy thing. It's just, I was the other day, I'm like, holy shit, this is like the music at some point. That's what cued it. I was like, this sounds like fucking. And then I was like, actually, this whole fucking game, they could have released this as Phantasy Star, like just reboot, and I would have been like, yeah, I could see that. Just
God
like,
damn you.
yeah.
God damn you, Jeff.
You
I gotta go look and find out which one I have. I can't remember which one I have.
Yeah.
you need to reinvent yourself as role playing Jeff. RPG.
But it could be people like, it's nothing like Phantasy Star, and it might not be. It just reminded me of it.
No, and that's happened to me in the past. You know, I get it for sure.
Yeah. But I'm loving that game. I thought I wasn't gonna get like that attached to it, and I would be like, okay, I'll probably jump into something else, you know, soon. I'm like, no, I'm gonna see this to the end. I'm really liking it. The story is excellent. Cool. The characters are excellent.
Yeah,
it doesn't have that cheesy voiceover that a lot of like these games have. It's not that cringy at all. Yeah, and it's a good time. It does feel older for sure, especially like the level design, the dungeon design for sure.
And you're playing it on your Switch too, right?
Yeah, I got the Switch 2
running okay? Okay.
Yeah, nice. It runs definitely not locked 60. There are definitely frame rate drops for sure during combat here and there, but nothing crazy. It's crisp though, like it looks really good. Compared to the original release. So, yeah.
You still playing Forza?
I am still playing Forza here and there. I've pretty much completed all I've wanted to in that game. I'm just every once in a while I'll log in to do some of the seasonal stuff that they have challenges, but I'm not playing it like religiously anymore.
Yeah, no, neither. I've just got it on the ROG.
Nice.
I play it on the train to and from work, so I get a couple of races in. I actually think I finished all the races.
That's what I ended up doing, I think. Yeah.
And now I'm like, what else is there? I've done a couple of like the little side race things, like the danger signs and I suck at drifting, so that's going to be a hard no.
Yeah.
And so, I think I've been doing some food delivery stuff.
Yeah. I still have some of those left I can do, probably.
And I was like, I'm not having fun doing this anymore.
The food stuff? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you haven't done the, there's some really good ones, like I like the ones that are the touring Japan ones. You've probably done all those.
No, I haven't. Sure. I haven't even started the story stuff. I've only done the races. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
so do the touring Japan one. That's really good.
Okay.
That's like they get in cool cars and they talk about the areas you're in Japan while you're driving around. That's one of the better ones that they do.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, I will do that. Just like because on the train, I don't usually have my headphones connected, so I'm just playing, and so
definitely have sound when you're doing those ones.
I'll get my my steering wheel out, and I'll
nice.
I'll do some of that because it hasn't been out since I played Lawnmower Simulator 2, the demo.
Which one?
Lawn mowing simulator.
Oh, lawn mowing. Oh god.
Got the steering wheel out.
Yeah.
Got my little hat on, mate. I'm in here.
Gets into that shit.
Oh yeah,
gets into
you
it.
play the grass.
John Deere it.
Yeah,
I get about halfway through. I got to get up and go get a bottle of water. It's like, man.
It's
I can accidentally run over like squirrels.
Middle of fucking winter, I'm indoors. It's like
putting in a hard day's work after my day's work.
It's like, why are you playing that? Because it's winter and I can't mow my fucking lawn right now.
Exactly. I want to mow that shit. After I'm doing laundry simulator. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much. Oh, I picked up Devil May Cry 5 on Switch too because that came out and it's on sale. So I was like, I'm gonna get that because I've been wanting to replay it, and I was like, getting a game on a different console that I've already played is for some reason for me motivation enough to play through it again in a lot of aspects.
I've spent the money, let's make it worth it.
Kinda, that's pretty much exactly it.
Is that the one where you're not Dante?
No, you're both. You're Nero and Dante.
Yeah.
You're both, but it's really good. It's very good. I mean, it's essentially a last gen game, so
cool.
But it runs really well on Switch too. And it looks really good. I think it probably looks better than it did on Xbox One and PS4, but doesn't look as good as the current gen updated version is what I'm gathering from it. Yeah, but it's cool. I'll definitely play through that slowly as well. But other than that, that is all I've been playing. Chris?
Good stuff. I'll be pretty quick because I'm still like locked into Destiny at this point. So, Frage,
you know when it's 3 weeks in a row,
I know. We need to play some more, man.
Yeah, it was real fun. It was really fun.
I got through. So I don't think we talked about this last week, or the week before, whenever we recorded. Did we, Jeff? Did we talk about me finishing up the Renegades campaign, the actual Star Wars campaign? Okay.
I don't think you finished it at the time.
So I finished that. And it was worth it. It was super good. I was super happy. There's so many good nods. Like the antagonist is straight up Kylo Ren. They did a really, really great job. It's a lot of fun. There's a super weapon you're going after. It's like it's all the things. It's like it is all the things. And there is a really, really great so one of the things that Destiny does now is when they introduce new exotics, they'll make a mission that is far more involved than some other missions that you may do in like the storyline, and they'll make an exotic mission that you have to complete this mission in order to get the exotic weapon, right? That's what they did for the Praxis Blade, which is the lightsaber. So there is a really, really fucking good exotic mission in order to get the lightsaber. It's a lot of fun. You do have to do it. So you get the first time you do it, it's part of the story. It's part of the Renegade story. You get the lightsaber. It's super satisfying. And Frage, you've played Destiny, so the Praxic Blade is a kinetic it's a kinetic sword that uses special ammo instead of heavy ammo. And they have like an entire series of things that you can do within your artifact in order to make using that sword worth it. Like there was there was one mission where it uses special ammo, but I got through the entire fucking mission using the sword, man. It was great. But they like there's a really great like 4-hit combo that you can do. And you can throw the lightsaber and it comes back to you. You can block shots and reflect them back at enemies. Like you can do all the lightsaber shit. It's all there. And then after you get the blade, you get another mission that tells you that you need to go, that you can go back to the exotic mission again.
Mm.
And if you do, you can go through it and that's how you get like different mods that you can do on this lightsaber. Like the lightsaber has a lot of customization to it.
Cool. Can you do
you can focus on offense. You can do red blade.
Yes.
You can do offense, defense, and reflection. So you can focus on offense, defense, and the throw. So you can actually focus on the throw if you want. And then there's there's the different crystals that you can get. There's gotta be like 16 of them.
Wow. Yeah.
And you can pretty easily get 3 of them out of the gate. Like you start out getting either green or blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have these things called orders now. And there's an exotic order that says that you should like the Praxis Perfected or something like that. And you have to get a certain number of kills with the Praxis Blade without dying. And it gives you another crystal. So there's a lot of stuff. The problem is, in order to unlock that stuff, you have to do a lot of the Renegades focused like end game stuff. Mm-hmm. And that stuff is not good. It's not good. It's chaotic. They have invasions. Jeff, I don't know if you're familiar. There's a game mode called Gambit. Fraser, are you familiar with Gambit? Okay.
Yeah.
So some of the outlaw missions and some of like the contested territory missions are normal fucking missions that have invaders that will come in and kill you. And this is it's like it adds like a PvP element to it. That's how you get the red crystal. Is you do invasions.
Yeah.
So if you have to do invasions to get the red crystal.
Prepare to die, everybody.
Mm-hmm. And there's also
crystal.
There's a new dungeon, and the new dungeon is how you get the black crystal. So you can run around with the Darksaber if you want. Like they did a really, really good job with all their lightsaber stuff. I am not a fan of like every season has its own like different mission type that they want you to play. I am not a fan of what they're doing right now with Outlaws or not Outlaws, with Renegades.
Yeah.
The campaign for Renegades was awesome. The lightsaber is awesome. The post campaign extra play. And like you have to like choose a faction and you have to grow your reputation in that faction. And you have to do this by doing these outlaw missions, and the outlaw missions are just not fun. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, when I start playing, I'm like, all right, let me suffer through one of these missions and I'll do one and then I'll go do things that I want to do rather than doing these missions. So
do you get to go to the Jedi temple and kill all the younglings?
Only when you get the red crystal.
Yeah, well, I'm going for that then.
Even though Anakin had a blue saber at the time. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I am trailing off, so I do need to. So this is actually a really good time for you to mention Xenoblade Chronicles, Jeff, because I am looking for something else to play.
Please.
So
I don't want this to be a repeat of 2000.
No, it's not going to be
or whatever it was.
Honestly, like I am going to continue to play, but mainly because I still want that social aspect of gaming.
For sure.
I got that most from Destiny. From Destiny. And I still want to do the dungeons, and if we can get enough people, I want to do the raids.
Yeah. I want to do the last. Was it the Last Wish? That's the only achievement that I've got left.
Oh, for like the platinum?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I need to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I know that we have, like, if you and me and Slugga and Jerry are on, we would need 2 more.
We can do it with 4. Fuck it.
No.
Is there 6-man mechanics? Are there?
Not usually, but I'm a little rusty, so I'm not doing any
Any sweaty,
raids with only 4.
bullshit. No.
Yeah. But the dungeons are 3 people, so those are much easier to do.
Cool.
The dungeons are like mini raids that have 3 people.
Remember
and Jeff, if you start playing, like that's some of the shit we can do.
Oh,
is like some
that's
of those
the stuff
dungeons.
I want to do.
Yeah.
And the dungeons are super fun.
I can see Jeff being a Titan. I feel like Jeff's a Titan.
I don't like Titan. No, they're
No?
totally not my playstyle at all. No.
You got to go Warlock, mate. Warlock life.
I'm usually that's who I was in Destiny originally and 2, and then I had like a secondary hunter basically.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, that's it for me for now. I'm sure I'll have more. I'll have more than just Destiny next week. But you know, I had 3 campaigns to go through, so I was digging deep.
You've done well.
It's fun.
It's so much Destiny.
All right, what else we got today?
We just got news.
Are we gonna vent? All right, let's talk news.
There's probably other news. There's only really one thing to talk about. Like, I mean, it started out with the whole like Xbox raising the prices again for their Xboxes, which is funny because we literally just had a whole episode of discussing how they're just like stepping on every break they possibly could.
Yeah.
And one of the things we said was they should probably do is lower the price for at least a little bit before GTA comes out. No, they didn't do that. They raised the prices of fucking. It's crazy that the Series S now is like more money or the same price as the Xbox Series X was at launch, which is fucking
Jesus.
Unreal, isn't it?
Anyway, we're not going to talk about that because more news came out. Sony basically came out and said, hey, starting in January 2028, we're not doing physical games anymore. So before we jump into the discussion, I want to start by each of us. What is your relationship right now with physical games? And just leave it at that for now. So like Chris, like what's your relation with physical games right now? Like what is your split? Or what is your like, you know?
Oh, I'm definitely more physical. Like you can see behind me, like my walls.
Yeah.
Like all the physical. That's just.
Are those shelves bowing?
Yeah, they are. I'm redoing my basement. I've got it. So that shelf right there, that's got all the all the pops on top.
Yeah,
I've got another one of those that I need to put together. And then down past that is all my old school stuff that the light is in the way.
Wow.
But I have thousands of physical. Well, I would say between 1,000 and 2,000 physical games.
Yeah.
Just so when we're going through the discussion, people understand where like we're coming from here.
Yeah,
so, Fraser, what about you?
All the way back to the NES. So all the way back to the original NES.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 very big boxes full of games.
I thought you were counting the individual games. Okay.
And again, I don't know if you can see it like over in the corner there. All those boxes are in the corner there. Are all full of physical games. I've got in the cupboard here, I've got 3 shelves full of games. I've got a little bookcase here full of games.
And you guys both still buy physical to this day. It's not like these are all
absolutely.
Okay.
Now
the last game I bought was physical.
To be fair, I main Xbox, right? And recently games are not being released on Xbox as physical. So I'm being forced out of buying physical by publishers not releasing a physical. That's not my choice. In any that are coming, yes.
Well, you can buy it on PS3, 5.
Yeah, but I'm not going to start a whole nother collection. Just for that. Like I've got a few PS5 stuff. Like I've got the Gears of War stuff. I've got a couple of other things that I picked
ironic.
up. Not Gears of War, sorry, God of War.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like, that's funny.
That's funny.
You're
So, but I scour all of the secondhand shops when I go out traveling, and I pick up anything I can. And I'm all for it.
That's pretty much where I am too. There was a time last generation, so Xbox One, PS4, when I was game sharing.
Mm-hmm.
I did almost all digital, especially on Xbox, because that's what I was game sharing with a friend.
Yeah.
So we wanted to get digital, so you'd both have the game. PS4, I think I was always around like 90% physical, 10% digital. But then, like last year or 2 years ago, I kind of went back to physical. So I'm back in the physical. As people know, I've been an advocate for physical, like for like a lot. And now that I think about it, I think Jason was the only person on our show that was predominantly digital.
Yeah.
I think, because he would always make fun of us for getting physical.
See, I think when I was playing Destiny, I started to go digital because I liked the convenience of being able to switch games without having to put a game in. But that lasted for a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
I was like, actually, do you know what? I don't care. I'd rather have a box. I've always been a collector of things. Like
I've found the same reason I went back to music physical, like buying CDs and now like vinyl. There's more of a commitment when you put that disc in to either listen to an album, and I listen to the whole album now, and instead of just like a hit list from whatever. And with games, when I find when I put in the disc or put in the cart, I'm committed to whether that's like an hour, an evening, or whatever. I'm not jukeboxing it and ADHDing it all the time and just playing everything for 5 minutes. But anyway, we're kind of like putting the cart before the horse here. Well, anyway, Sony basically said starting January 2028, they are ceasing production of any physical game. Now, it's not just first-party stuff. The way Sony does it is any third-party games have to go through Sony to manufacture the discs. So that means the PS6 is probably going to launch in 2028 or the end of 2027, what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, it's not going to have any physical drive, probably, at least not built in. No physical games. This started a shit show on
did it ever
the social media. This is the biggest pushback I've seen since the Xbox One reveal. Like easily.
when they were with the install thing, which is hilarious because Sony fucking made fun of Xbox for that. And I was surprised that we didn't see Xbox come back and make a jab. And I have a feeling no, it's not classy. I have a feeling it's because they're like watching how things play out because they were going to do the same thing.
No, it's because on Monday they're going to announce a shitload of layoffs and deal closures, and it's going to be bad to poke fun at something when they're going to be like, "And look at us, we're closing down a few."
Yeah, I heard about that too. Like, God, this is what I'm saying, man. It's like I am at the point where it's like I feel like gaming is just being butt fucked to oblivion. Like between all of the big three turning into like greedy fucks that are doing everything they can to screw over the consumer. And then you turn around and you look at how AI is affecting the creation of hardware. Like they're pushing everyone out. It's like everyone is going to be a PC gamer next. Like that's what's going to happen. You know,
that's still going to be hard for a lot of people because that's still fucking expensive as shit.
No, yeah, it is. But the good thing is you can still buy a cheap ass PC. Yeah, but you can still buy a cheap ass PC and play games at lower settings. You don't have to buy top of the line PCs, right?
True.
You can still get a decent.
But you also don't have to buy a PS6 or an Xbox Helix, right? You can just keep your PS5 or your Xbox.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like you could probably get a 1080p like gaming system or like a gaming PC for a lot less than what the fucking Steam machine is asking for.
Yeah.
You know? So like I should do that one day. Just go and put together parts and say this is what you can do for like a 1080p like PC, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you can like if I don't need 4K.
No.
I don't need it.
I don't game in 4K now.
Yeah. It's like most of the time it's like I'm more interested about making sure everything is 60 frames. You know, it's like I don't need 4K. I don't need fucking depth of
Well,
field. I don't need.
Yeah. Well, let's
Yeah.
stray away from that for a bit because that's a different conversation. Pricing of stuff. Let's stick to
But
that.
I'm really good at
stuff.
tangents here, Jeff. So yeah, you
that's
keep
why I'm
me
trying
on
to reel
task.
it back in here.
Yeah, reel it back in.
I'm trying to reel it
That's
back
your
in
job.
here.
That's your job.
Yeah. So basically, everybody's jumping. It's like this is covered like
fucking dominoes.
Dominoes. This has been on CNN. This has been on like this news coverage. This is like
oh man,
big shit. And I see a lot of pushback from both sides. I see the digital people, and I am going to call them digital people. The people who have already gone all digital. They're saying it is like, well, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. I don't think the issue is them going all digital per se. It's when Sony does it as the market leader, like Chris kind of alluded to. The other companies are they want to go there too because they want to do. They're not doing this for convenience. They're doing this to
money.
Get all the money they possibly can. Mm-hmm. And the issue with Sony doing it first and them being the market leader is they're setting the precedent. And there's only one store. That's where most people have the problem. It's not that there's the physical is going to be gone. We do love physical. I love like when a new game comes out that I'm looking forward to, I make an event of it still to this day. Like if I don't take sometimes I'll take days off work or whatever. I like to go pick up the game. I'll grab something to eat that I like to grab to eat or whatever. And it's like an event. I like doing it. And I kind of didn't like doing that with digital stuff. That's kind of why one of the other reasons I went back to physical gaming, just because I like that feeling. Going to a store, picking it up, coming back, and even ordering online, picking up the package from downstairs, whatever. Just having one store, Sony has full control over the price. Well, Jeff, they should have full control over the price. That's what the bootlickers are saying, that they want. They don't want to have all this money on the table and people like scamming them from third or from secondhand market. I'm like, no, that's how a lot of people game, and they're in that ecosystem. They're probably buying other stuff, accessories, or whatever. But them controlling the one storefront from all third parties and first party stuff is going to be a disaster. That's going to affect every single person, whether you like physical or you want all digital. It's going to fuck everybody. It's not just the physical people. Like,
and the other part of it is that there's a lot of that's the big thing. What Jeff said is like the biggest thing. It's there, and that's true of all three platforms, right? For you can only buy at their stores, right?
Yeah.
For PC, you have Good Old Games, you have Steam, you have Epic. There's multiple ways that you can get games. Also, there's a lot of obviously Steam is the platform of choice for most people on PC. Steam has worked very hard to earn the consumer trust that it has.
Yeah.
Now, does Steam still make mistakes? Of course they do. But they are probably, in my view, the most transparent of any of these companies at this point. It's like they came right out and said, listen, Steam Machine's going to be expensive. It is. Like, we can't help it right now. And we can't sell it for a loss. Like, they can't sell it for a loss like Sony and Microsoft do. Nintendo doesn't sell theirs for
why
a
can't
loss
they?
either. Because it's just they don't have other they don't have other divisions
departments
of their company that can make up for that, right?
They're making 30% off of every single game they sell on Steam.
So is Sony. So is Microsoft.
But
why do they have to sell? Why do they? My point is that
they can
Microsoft and Sony have other divisions within their companies that can help them take that loss, whereas Valve doesn't.
But I think Valve makes enough money that they could take the hit. They just don't want to. I don't think they're being...
Yeah. I mean, the same can be said about Nintendo, right?
Oh, 100%.
Same can be said about Nintendo.
Yeah, 100% they can. But I don't think the excuse is that they can't. I think it's still greed. I think it's they want to make as much possible money as they can. They don't want to pass any savings down to the consumer. Like Sony shutting down, like, and this is, so people are hoping they're going to reverse this. It's probably not going to happen because it's already come out that they've been planning this for years, and they've already started refurbishing their factories, like where they press discs and everything, to get this, create optical drives, something like that, for AI based stuff. So they're already starting to basically transform their disk processing plants or whatever to this. They're not going to reverse it. And oh shit, what was I going to say? That was going to lead into something. Fucking hell. We're talking about, oh yeah. So they're gonna cut money from obviously shipping, handling, production, all that stuff. Customers aren't going to see a fucking cent of that.
Cost is still going to stay the same.
It's
all
probably going to
get worse
to the bottom line.
Because now they can. Now there is there's no option. Like, all three platforms might go down this path, but right now Sony's the only one who said that they are going to. Like, if there's no used market, I still trade in games here and there. If a game I know I'm not going to play ever again, and I don't really care like to own it, I'll be like, I'm going to trade on it. I don't have to all the time, but it's still an option. Having that option alone, and Nintendo games keep their value a lot, but it's like buying them secondhand. Like my place I go to buy like retail, like physical games from, they have specials on all the time.
Yeah,
like like you can get the Nintendo first party stuff for relatively like quite a bit cheaper than you can on their store. You're not gonna be able to do that again for a Sony game, for anything on PlayStation. That is out the window. There's just full price control,
and it's gonna hit people. It's gonna hit like the lower middle class, and the most. Like people that don't like me growing up, this would kick my ass because that's the only way I could play games is by a secondhand market. That's the way I ended up doing everything. Like I got one or two new games a year because I, it was essentially, my mom would get me one for my birthday or Christmas, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was pretty much all I got from it for new games. Everything else, I had to either save the money and get it, or I had to get it used. Both really,
or borrow it off a friend,
or borrow it off a friend.
Anything,
you can like, there's a clear division for me from where I was, like growing up to when I was an adult, because after I got my first career job, that's when I was a little bit more open about buying new games. And that was around the time of the PS1, PS2 era. Up until PS1, like all of my previous systems, if you look at how many games I have for those systems, it's at most like 20, For like Genesis, I have like maybe 15 games for Genesis, maybe a little bit more, For PS1, I've got like 80 because that's when I got into my career and I could afford to buy them, right?
Yeah.
Those people that are in the position that I was growing up, they're not going to be able to do anything about this shit. Like they're now screwed.
Pretty much. So, and you know what? I'm going to say I don't want to spend, because these consoles are going to be like $1,500 plus probably, if they're going to be like that much more powerful, whatever they say. And it's just really funny because literally, so in another Discord, I was saying like the day before this was announced, I said I was starting to figure out a way to get a PS5 Pro, because I was like, you know what? I'm not confident whatsoever in what Microsoft is doing right now, like with Xbox. Like, I'm just not, like, they're not, like, I don't know if they're going to go full third party, if they're really going to have some stuff that's exclusive, how much this thing's going to be, whatever. And I'm like, well, at least it's kind of future proofing. And I know my biggest thing for next generation is where my library is going to be the easiest played. And I was like, well, if anyone is, they're not going to get rid of physical first. And literally the next day this happens. And I was like, I'm literally at square one again. Because I don't trust either of them. Like,
I don't trust any of them.
I don't know if this PSX is even going to have like if it's going to be compatible with like third party disk drives. If it's going to use the one the one you have, Chris, for the Pro, like that one. I'm like, do I pick one of those up now just in case? I'm like, I don't want to give them any fucking money. So I'm like, what am I going to do? Because I'm like, I only want to get one console next time if they're going to be that much money, and I don't know which one of these my consoles get, like my library is going to come with me the easiest possible way. I will keep whatever console for the stuff I own now, and then one console for next gen that keeps everything moving. And right now it's looking like possibly neither. Well, same week, Tom Warren, have you guys looked into the whole digital disc to digital thing that Microsoft's working on?
Yeah, I haven't looked into it much for a while. I've seen.
So at least that's a way to bring your library with you. they're working on technology. Apparently, it is working where any disc you have, you could basically trade it into your console, put it in the disc. It basically gives you a license for the digital version, and then put something on the disc to make that disc like you cannot play the game from the disc. So you're just playing the digital version. You're basically you're turning your physical game into a digital game, but you can also lend the CD or the game to somebody or trade it in, and the next account to use that CD, it stops your license from working and transfers it to their account. So it's still essentially working like a physical disc, but it's not. It's you're still a digital license.
Yeah,
that's smart. That's smart.
That's a really good way of doing it. And apparently they can do this because they were originally going to do this for the Xbox One. So their disc actually has like DRM. Every one of their games has DRM already on it, where they can actually do that like remotely, like through some fucking software. So that's cool. Like I hope they do that. At least that makes it so I can use my CDs moving forward or whatever, but that doesn't negate all the other shit that's going on with them. So it's not necessarily like, oh, well, that makes it easier for me. It doesn't. They're literally at 0-0 right now. And it's like, I'm starting somewhere, kind of not from scratch, but whatever.
I'll be honest with you. Like right now, I'm with you, Jeff. Like, I don't know what to do at this point. Like part of me is like, well, I'm going to end up sticking with Sony because they have the exclusives that I want to play. But at the same time, I don't want to buy their shit anymore. I'm so done.
Yeah.
So it's like I could say that I'm going to switch over to just PC, but that pretty much locks me into this PC for God knows how much longer. You know.
Well, and then you won't have PlayStation games, right? That you want to play.
Yeah, and then I won't have the PlayStation games,
and that's the problem.
So,
yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, I'd rather Xbox just say, well, no, we're going to stay third party, because now that makes my decision a little bit easier. Because it's like, well, then I just go with PlayStation 6, because I can still play all those games and play all the PlayStation stuff. Whereas I go the other way, I don't play PlayStation.
I mean, all your disc games might be useless now.
For PlayStation? Well, then I would just I just would just keep my PS5, I guess. That would basically be what it would have to be the thing.
You were talking about buying the PS Pro and like
literally a day before this happened.
Yeah. So I would tell you, just don't. It's not like I have one, and you guys know like the reason I bought it. It was before they raised the price. It was Black Friday.
Yeah,
it was $100 off already, and then I happened to switch like phone providers. So I had like $500 worth of Target gift cards. That's how I got my PS5 Pro.
Yeah.
I do not think that there's enough difference between the PS4 5 and the Pro to justify getting it. I don't, especially for the price it is right now.
No.
So.
Yeah, no, it would have to be a deal. That's why I kind of said like to finagle it somehow, like trade in, sell stuff, whatever. If I could find a money tree somewhere and just be like, hey, look, free money.
Lottery.
Are you guys worried about, because another thing that is a big fucking issue is they could wipe out your library at any point, doing whether it is they go out of business, something. And I've heard this happen before. This is like a real thing that's happened, I think, on like every platform. If something weird happens with your account, or someone steals your account, you're fucked. You don't have access to those games. Your games are just gone.
Yeah.
And they'll do it because they just did it with like 500 movies. They just wiped it out. They wiped it out of their account. It's like you realize that your trust is fucking gone. Like any trust that you had, it's gone. It's gone.
And that's because of licensing stuff with the movie stuff. But then, like, why even sell? Like,
provide refunds. Provide refunds,
or at least partial refunds, or something.
Partial refunds, or give them, work with the distributors or the publishers of these movies to get codes for different platforms and give them the codes so they can still have their movies. Like that's fucked up. And again, another reason that I'm happy that I still mostly go physical with movies is I'm like movies. If I buy movies, I almost always buy Blu-ray.
Same.
Almost always buy Blu-ray.
Yeah. So, it just seems unreal because like even when like things like Spotify and Netflix and all these streaming services, the shows are jumping between the streaming services.
They are,
anyway. And so what's stopping that from happening? Like a while ago, I wanted to watch, we watched through like all of the Terminator films. And one of them is not available digitally at all. And because too many people own different parts of the movie, they can't figure that out. So you had to buy that physically.
Yep.
And it just seems like such a crazy thing.
Yeah, it is.
To keep like price management, or just to keep everything under one umbrella that they 100% control.
Because isn't there some sort of like monopoly thing? Like, weren't they trying to stop Microsoft from buying Activision because then Microsoft owned too much?
Mm-hmm.
Now Sony owns everything.
That's on their that's allowed there. Well, Sony is being sued right now. Like, they're in litigation right now in Europe for this exact reason, that it's a monopoly over their store. So, which is crazy to me that they would announce this while this lawsuit's happening.
And like, this is all happening at the same time that we're still talking about stop killing games, right?
Yes, stop killing games is still happening.
The whole stop killing games movement is still happening. And like right now, that's where my hope lies. It's like, we need stop killing games to be successful.
We need some legislation to come into this and be like,
exactly.
You can't. Okay,
there needs to be consumer protection.
Yeah,
there needs to be consumer protection.
They have ownership. Like, you cannot pull this away. There's got to be laws put in where it's like, no. Like, you cannot just at your fucking will shut things down. And it's going to be harder to do, I think, in North America, Chris. I feel like nothing fucking gets done here about that kind of shit. Like, it's I'm surprised it hasn't started. Like, maybe this will get some kind of attention there at some point.
Dude, props to Europe. Like, the way that they do shit, where like the EU will. No, like, and that's the thing. It's like, if the whole idea is, if there's a petition that has X number of signatures attached to it, we'll talk about it. We'll we'll bring it in and we'll talk about it. And that's how Stop Killing Games got all of its attention, is because of the EU, right? So props to them. Like, awesome. Like, and that's the thing. It's like, I feel like the European Union is doing such a better job than the rest of the world at protecting its people and its consumers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
it's corporate America for a reason. It's like, that's what's put fucking first, and it's sad. And it's to go back to the thing with the movies. Just after that, they announced this whole physical thing. They announced that they're shutting down the Vita and PS3 stores very, very soon. Now, this is the second time they've announced this. They tried this earlier. They got a shitload of pushback, so they delayed it. But the fucking irony to be like, yeah, put your trust in us. We're going to do all digital. Oh, we're shutting down 2 digital storefronts on the same fucking day.
Well, the one thing they did say is that all the things that you purchased will still be accessible.
Yeah, you can still download it.
You can still download all the things that you've purchased already. It's just not like that stuff goes away.
Yeah. But
the optics are really bad.
Yeah.
You can't buy anything new.
Because let's fast forward to PS7. Everything's digital. If they shut those down, you can just no longer buy PS6 games anymore. Unless, of course, everything transfers over to PS7.
Yeah, it would have to
be a long
complete
time away, but it's like, I don't know, man. Like, we're like, I see a lot of, like, there's a lot of performative takes I see, like, online. Some people are like, oh, I'm selling my PS5, I'm going to Xbox, I'm going to PC, I'm fucking taking up horse racing. I don't know.
I'm hearing I'm gonna start pirating. That's what I'm hearing.
I'm hearing a lot of that too.
There's a lot of that. There was one dude that brought up something that was really I was just, I was doom scrolling, and as I'm doom scrolling, I pass this guy and he goes, and this was his whole take on this. If buying isn't owning, then pirating isn't stealing.
It's true. Yeah.
And that's like profound, because I mean obviously the idea here is that you be stealing a license to play, and it's like, is that possible? Is it's not a physical tangible product, right?
If I'm giving you money for something, I'm not owning anything. It's a service. It's like, am I stealing this? That's a weird gray area.
I think
it's also like, well, fuck them. Like, I am so mad. Like, Fraser, like, the day this happened, I was talking to Chris, and I'm like, fucking, I want to record tonight. Like, I was like, Wednesday. And I was heated. I was like, like, this gets me to the core. Like, this is like, like my whole childhood, my whole growing up, like getting games for Christmas, gifting games for Christmas, for like birthdays, going to the store, all this shit. Looking at my getting a cool steel book that I look at once and put on my shelf and never take it out again. I'd like it's just like it's all shit that I like to do.
Yeah.
And they're being so dishonest with what they're saying as to the reasoning behind this bullshit too. It's like they're saying that it's because most consumers are buying digital. But that's not true.
No.
It is not true at all.
No.
They said like 85%. They sell 85% digital games.
Yeah.
Like that's what they're saying. But here's the issue with that. There are like 5 times more games that are digital only on the store than ones that are actually released in physical media.
Yeah.
So, but if you look at the actual games that are released in physical media, it's 2-to-1 physical to digital.
Damn.
Like average. There's some where like, I think it was Uncharted 4, where it was like 80-something% was physical.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, the best the digital did was like 49% digital. And I think that was Ghost of Tsushima. And you know what that probably had a lot to do with? They fucking gave it away on PS Plus. You know?
That's true, yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that's part of the reasoning that it's 50%. And a lot of this was explained, and you remember the leak that came out from Insomniac like a while back. A lot of this data was in that leak. So a lot of this is we know it's accurate data. That's because it's coming from that leak. But like there's about 1,100 games that are printed, and like if you look at exclusives, like Sony exclusives, like this is from the Insomniac data. Like Ghost of Tsushima. Oh wait, hold on. Ghost of Tsushima director's cut was 71% physical. Right, wow. The standard Ghost of Tsushima, which they did give away standard on PS Plus, was 51% physical. But like Uncharted 4 was 83% physical. In most of them, it's like the only one that was there was one game that was more digital, and that was MLB The Show. Everything else is significantly higher on the physical side.
Does it specifically say MLB The Show PS5 or PS4?
It says MLB The Show 21.
Okay, let me hit you with something. Is that the year that they put it on Game Pass?
Oh. Because
there wouldn't be I don't think there was a physical MLB The Show for Xbox.
No,
yeah, that's true. I don't know.
I don't know. It's the same. It's kind of the same.
Well, I think this is PlayStation physical. This is PlayStation.
Okay, so they're just talking PlayStation. Because I was going to say that would heavily skew it, because it'd be like, it was played mostly digital. It's like, well, it was on a subscription service for the first time ever on another console. That's going to be a lot of digital downloads.
They're counting like free to play download games. They're counting games
DLC,
that cost like $1 DLC.
Yeah.
Like they're being so fucking they're being so fucking dishonest about the whole thing.
We're not dumb, the three of us here. We have our days. But generally speaking, when it comes to the games,
I have a lot more of those days now. Like
we know
I'm 50 now, so
digital is definitely rising for sure. That is just a fact of life. It is, but let's also not kid ourselves. Where a lot of their points of like their games, when COVID happened, digital shot up. Because people didn't want to leave their fucking house.
Yeah, people didn't want to leave the house.
And a lot of their big releases were within that time frame.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna look like that. It's not gonna be 50-50. But here's the fucking thing is, and with those same people being like, well, more people are trending towards digital. That's fine. That's great. I can accept that.
Here, go ahead.
Sorry.
Finish. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. No, just so I get a thought. The thing they like to throw out there is, well, movies are mostly digital, and music's all digital. It's like 90% digital. I'm like, you know what though? I can still fucking go to a store or go to Amazon and order a CD. I can order a record. I can order a fucking Blu-ray.
And that's the thing. It's like, especially with movies. Like if it's a movie I know I really, really want,
you'll get it.
Like I'll buy it, because the quality on the physical media is so much better.
Yeah,
so much better.
And it's not like these bands aren't putting it out. Sorry, it's like you're not ordering old CDs and old records. Like vinyl's on the rise.
These are new,
CDs are back on the fucking rise.
Yeah.
So like there's more of a demand for it.
Where are my
now.
cassette tapes? Damn it!
Yeah, dude, they're fucking coming back.
Yeah.
I saw this new cassette
No, don't
player.
bring back cassette tapes. We don't need cassette
They're
tapes.
coming in a niche way. But anyway,
Yeah.
sorry, good, Fraser. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say, like, it's the same kind of thing, but different. Like when we're not given a choice to do something, then they come and say, "See, you're not doing that thing."
Yeah.
But it's happening again. Like we always go back to Xbox, but like at the moment, when it comes to physical, I would say at least 50% of games are not even being released physically on Xbox.
Xbox is definitely a higher digital adoption rate than PlayStation.
Now, publishers are like, see, nobody buys physical Xbox, so why would we do it? It's like, because there isn't.
Because you're not putting them out there.
Because it's not there. How can I buy something that is not available to me? Like, we've seen it in the past when, like, say, like, tape going to CD. Everyone's like, oh, shit, I have to buy a new CD player now, and I have to buy CDs. And then CDs going to DVDs and VHS and all of that. But now it's going to nothing.
Yeah, the ether.
It's just like, this physical thing that I've got is now gone.
Yeah.
And it's not the fact that I'm holding something that's mine or not mine. It's that now I have to go into this kind of digital world to access it.
That you have a monopoly on.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen recently, like we say, like everyone's going back to the old things. Commodore are releasing a new phone. That has got no social media capabilities.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
I feel like I need to buy those for my kids.
I feel like the entire world needs that.
The only problem is, though, is that it's still really expensive. Because I looked at it, I was like, do you know what? That could be cool. Like, when I want to do my social media
if it's more than like $100, I don't want.
Dude, it was like 500 and something.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't want.
Well, that brings me to
so here's the thing. Hold on. There's one thing that I want. There's another point that I wanted to make that we kind of drifted away from it at this point. But the whole dishonesty about the statistics thing.
Yeah.
It's like how even the statistics that we have are it's even more to the physical side, because that's just counting new. Like how many of those went back to like GameStop and got bought again, right?
Yeah.
So, the purchasing power for physical is even more because of the used market, because of the secondhand market.
Yeah.
And they need every cent of that secondhand market, Chris, or else they're gonna, not be able to buy their yachts.
Yeah.
And
their second yachts.
Isn't the whole thing like Sony said they were getting out of the PC games because to them it was worth more money to have somebody get into the PlayStation and into their ecosystem than it was to make money on PC.
Now you're driving everyone away.
Yeah. And now you're saying that you're like you're at the same time they're saying physical media isn't supported enough. Well, if that's the case, how much money could you possibly be losing on the secondhand market, Sony? Your math ain't mathing.
No.
If the physical sales are so fucking low, but you want to get rid of it for obvious reasons to not have a secondhand market.
Yeah.
Why would that, like, it's obviously bigger than PC gaming for Sony games because they pulled that. So sorry, so it's another not topic, but how would you guys fix this? Do you guys have any? I have one thing that I think they could do, and I think at this point people would accept it because people are so fucking pissed off, and us being some of them. I'm all up for them doing the fucking limited run, fucking rare games or super rare games thing where if you think it's so niche, that's fine. First, Sony, license out your let other people produce the games for you. If you're gonna say, well, we don't want to do that because we want full control, we don't want games leaking, stuff like this, blah blah, that's fine. Have a contract, whatever. Don't send them to be pressed to a disc till after the digital release. Charge $10, $15 more physical because Nintendo's already basically doing that, and some games do that too, where it's more money like physical. I think that would, at this point now, especially, I think I would accept that.
Here's the thing that I don't accept about that. Sure, it should, I'm okay with the idea of it being more expensive to buy physical, but it shouldn't it shouldn't raise the price of where it is right now.
No, it should go
the price
down.
where we are right now.
Yeah.
So digital should just come down.
Yeah.
Like all the digital games should just come down.
Yeah.
If it costs so much money to produce these discs, then now they're saving all that money. So why? It just it doesn't.
If you license to someone else, whatever, like do small batches, do it like LRG, like Limited Run does, but do it better than them. Hopefully, where when you have a pre-order window, it's like, hey, like the month after it comes out, it might take a bit afterwards or whatever because of security reasons.
They can prep it beforehand.
That's what I mean. Yeah, just like get it and be like put in the pre-orders, then just make that plus a certain percentage for like returns or defectives or whatever, and go that route. Like you don't have to control every fucking aspect. Like, of course they want to. It does make sense, but I think there's ways they can go around it and kind of make both sides happy. Because I ain't gonna be fucking happy about this. Will I accept it?
Yeah.
Normally, I'd say I will. I don't know if I will. Honestly, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to be like. I guess
they would need to. They would need to create a way to make the digital marketplace similar to the physical marketplace. You need to allow companies that are not you to sell codes for your games.
Yeah.
Because right now you don't do that.
Yeah.
They did say in their press release that they are going to allow retailers to produce codes. But
but I need to be able to, and that's the thing. It's like right now, I can't like one of the problems that we've had with like our giveaways and stuff is that, especially for PlayStation,
we can't gift.
I can't gift a game to someone.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The other thing is that give me a way to sell it to someone else. Give me a way to trade it to someone else.
And I can tell you, like, I'm not going to a store to buy a piece of paper with a code on it.
Yeah.
Like there needs even if the box is fucking empty with a code in a box, like at least I'm going to a store and I'm buying a box that I can put on my shelf.
I pre-ordered GTA 6 for that exact reason. I just want the box because it's such an event. I'm like, I need to have a box on my shelf.
Exactly. Yeah. And so, like,
I have not bought that yet.
You think
what GTA 6?
How many stores are going to be affected by this as well? Not just
shitload.
Like, how many retailers? Because I go to my local game shop. There's fucking like 5 Xbox games on the shelf, and then there's like, I don't know, maybe 200 PlayStation games.
Yeah.
Now, 0 PlayStation games and 5 Xbox games. That's not a store.
I know. They're all retro. They're gonna have to all be retro at this point, and like whatever.
It's unreal.
Yeah, Chris, what did you say there last thing there, Chris? I had something to tag.
I was done.
No, you did. What did you say though? Because I had something to tag onto that as well. Around
when we were talking about trading games that were digital.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like they just need to come up with some alternative. And what? Okay, so we know Microsoft is working on something to do with like disc to digital, whatever, which means that they can turn off a license back end. Why don't they just do that? Like you put in, like, you opt to have your license for a certain game terminated, but then they resell that license for cheaper. Like, I know it's not a physical thing, but I feel like just like, or if you have somebody you want to transfer to directly, like it costs money.
That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it.
Like you do it because I know like they're not going to do it. They're not going to be like, okay, we have X amount of people are terminating this, we'll sell these. They're not going to do that. But if I want to give a game to you guys, so it's like whatever. I'm done with these games. Fraser said he wanted to play fucking Barbie Horse Adventure, so I'm like, I'm gonna cancel my license and I'm gonna let him have it.
You're lucky, Fraser. That's one of his favorites.
It's
one of his favorites.
Yeah. I have it physically. It's good. I had to get it digitally. And be like, okay, that's the transfer fee's $10 or $15. Do that. Or Chris, Garfield Racing.
That's right.
Done with it.
It's our favorite.
Yeah.
How could you ever be done with it? How could you ever be done with it,
I can't.
Jeff?
Well, this is the thing. This is a bad example because even if I did cancel that and send it to you, it's going to be more money than I paid for it because like it's so in demand, even the digital version. So, but yeah, like stuff like just something to alleviate, because I think that's the biggest problem people have. It's not the physical disc, because I've seen people who are digital only also pissed off. It's just the elimination of options.
Yeah, choice
is not pro-consumer. It is the most anti-consumer thing
Yeah.
ever, and it's exactly what happened to Xbox in 2013.
You're free to do.
That's
what
why
we tell
people
you
were
to
so
do.
pissed. It was It's like no used games. Like we can't trade games. That's where the line's drawn. Like it's give us choice. I don't think they're going to have a problem like Xbox did to that extent, because way too many people built up their PlayStation library that generation. Like Phil Spencer was right. That was the generation to win. Was that one, because that's where a lot of people went digital, whether it was split or mostly whatever. So they're not going to have that type of backlash and that type of fallout, but it's going to be, they're going to have some.
Do we think now that the appeal of something like Game Pass is going to be more appealing now?
Yes.
I guess. For price, maybe, yeah.
If I can only get things digitally, I may as well just get Game Pass. Or
because you're not keeping anything really anyway. But
and then
I don't know.
I don't know. Just
I think they want that too. Sony is probably they want everyone to have PS Plus, right? That's all their shit's still tied behind a online paywall, like on Xbox, PlayStation, and on Nintendo.
Yeah,
it's like they force you to have some type of subscription, basically,
because
they want you in on that.
I guess like the thing that you were saying about like letting third party people make the physical thing. Then they have to make a CD drive for their unit.
They would have to pay it.
And I don't think that's going to happen.
No, they won't. But Sony could allow external drives to be compatible, right?
Yeah,
they could.
Because what I'm getting, if they're closing down all this shit, how long are they going to make these detachable ones like for the Pro? Are they going to just stop making those? And then that's why I'm seriously like, do I buy one of these while they're still in the stores around me just in case? I'm like, worst case scenario, they stop making them and they're worth a shitload of money and I fucking sell it down the line. But Chris bought his when they were scarce and he ended up using it.
The PlayStation that I've got.
I was going to turn around and sell it. Remember that was the goal of it originally, but
I hate it.
I'll be honest with you. The next console generation, I might just be a PC gamer at that point.
It feels like
I can run 1080p gaming for at least a few 4 or 5 more years with this setup. So I can do a lot of 4K right now, but as things get more
intense,
I might be going back down to 1080p and dealing with that. But
that's just my worst case scenario, just because that is literally starting from zero, not like figuratively starting from zero for me.
This honestly feels like the end of an era. It, that Video Killed the Radio Star song. It feels like that. It feels like what is happening.
Yeah,
I don't understand. Like why is my choice being removed?
Like I can still play this motherfucker from like so long ago.
Yeah, right.
Virtua Tennis,
right?
The best Dreamcast game. It's like that. Like, because Dreamcast store would have been taken down. Like they fucking almost went out of business. Sega. Like who knows what's going to happen?
The 360 store's gone.
Oh, that's right. That's gone now.
You can't buy anything from that, and anything that's
I didn't know that.
Anything that's backwards compatible is available.
Yeah,
but they've stopped that program. They're not working on making more games backwards compatible.
No,
they're now working on. I suppose they're working on backwards compatibility between Helix and Series.
So it's just going to be whatever works there works.
Like.
Xbox if a Helix even comes out,
that's right.
Like who fucking knows?
Xbox have got a chance to pull one over Sony here. I think.
Oh God, you think they're going to? You think they're?
Well, no, of course not. They're gonna.
Of course not.
They're about to announce all the layoffs.
Right? Monday they're going to announce all the layoffs and some closures. They're going to step on a bunch of rakes, and then somehow. In between all of that shit, Sony's going to make an official statement really quickly, and then it's going to be glazed over because now our pitchforks are going to be out being like, "How dare you shut down Compulsion and fucking Ninja Theory and whatever?" And
wild times. It just makes zero sense.
And the gaming industry is in a lot of turmoil right now.
Oh yeah, very much
so.
And I'm feeling like all of these indie games that I'm playing are so much better.
That's the future
than
now.
any of this big budget stuff.
I am 100% behind focusing more on the indie stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
I've got a list a mile long of indie games that I don't have time to get to. And the thing is, they're so short. There's so many of them and they're so cheap. And
true.
And they are, some of them are brilliant. They're not.
Chris just played one of his favorite games of the year. Was like an indie game.
Yeah,
fucking Mina the Hollower is fantastic. Yeah.
Exactly. It's just, it just makes no sense that like everything is just going up and up and up and up and up and up.
And our options and everything's going down, down.
And so it's going to turn
in a world where corporations have more control over what we do, and that is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, that being said, anything else anyone wants to say on this topic? Hopefully some good news comes out next week. Something like, is there a good game coming out next week? Is there like a game release?
No, there's not. I look for new releases. The best thing coming out next week.
I was trying to transition there. I thought maybe there was something good.
I actually did run and look at new releases for next week.
Black Flag's out next week.
Black Flag, and that's it. That's it. Black Flag is next week.
Yeah.
And so Black Flag Resynced is next week. And then there's a few other things that are more niche, but that's pretty much it next week.
Yeah.
So
I'm really excited for one that's coming out called The Mound. It's like a 4-player co-op. It kind of has got like Left 4 Dead vibes, but it's less action, more creepy.
Okay.
And so 4-player co-op. It's based on like Cthulhu nonsense, and you can't trust what you're seeing. So let's say the three of us are playing the game. On my screen, Chris is an enemy.
Oh shit.
And to us, and to you and Chris, I'm just a normal person. We see some treasure over there. We don't see it as a treasure. We see it as a pit of spikes. And Jeff's like, oh shit, there's some treasure. And he runs over to the treasure and falls into a pit of spikes. And so it's about...
What is this on? Is this just PC?
No, it's on all PlayStation, Xbox.
We should play that.
What's it called?
That sounds cool.
It's called The Mound, Omen of Cthulhu.
And that's next week?
I think it's the 15th, so I think it's the week after. But it's
The Mound, Omen of Cthulhu.
Their previous
release date is July 15th. Yeah, so that's not next week, it's the week after.
Their previous games have all been like full-on single-player cool things. This is the first co-op horror that they've done. I played the demo of it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty...
That sounds really interesting. That sounds like
and so
I'd have a lot of fun.
It's all about audio cues and like watching Chris run into a pit of zombies.
Because it would probably be me. It would probably be me.
And so
loot, something shiny. No.
It's set on a big island, and you have like expeditions. So your goal is to go into this area and just get a bunch of treasure. And then the further into the center of the island you get, the more weird and crazy things become. So I'm assuming that's cool. Kind of like the difficulty.
That does sound really cool, actually.
How they're doing the difficulty. If you want to do it easy, you stay on the outside of the island. But if you want to get the good stuff, you got to go in and brave.
So the middle of the island is the end game.
Yeah. But it's got that kind of like Vermintide, Dark Tide style first person combat. Nice. You've got melee, you've got a one-shot musket, you've only got a certain amount of inventory slots, but there's a little there's a cart that follows you, and so you
Put
just
stuff in the cart.
pile all your gear onto the cart.
Huh.
Yeah, it looks cool. But I'm getting it. I can't wait.
Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, I think that's a wrap, guys. Anything before we wrap this up?
No, I'm gonna go hug all my games.
Yeah. Just go and be nice to someone. Go and do something nice for yourself.
Take out all my Steelbooks and look at them for the second time since I bought them.
Yeah. I might do a little Steelbook post on the internet.
yeah, I gotta continue that. I started that. And
that's how we met, Jeff.
That is probably how we met, isn't it?
You had a thread on X, I reckon 2.5 years ago.
It was a while ago.
I'm going to start posting all of my Steelbooks, and I think the first one was like Halo or something, and I commented on
Halo 2. That was the first Steelbook I ever got.
Nice.
And then we just started talking from there.
Oh wow, shit.
So that's it.
Wow. There you go.
That's how we
See, that's they don't buy the Commodore phone because you might not meet friends.
No friends for you. No friends.
Just no friends on the other side of the world. How about that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant
stuff. All right. That's it for tonight. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please tell a few friends about us. And if you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment on this. All those things help us, and we really appreciate it. Go to interactivedistractions.com. That will lead you to our link tree, and our Discord link is on there. So come to Discord, hang out, talk games with us. We really appreciate it. But that'll do it for tonight. So until next time, my name is Chris.
And my name's Fraser.
And I'm Jeff.
Play your games, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.